don't know what's wrong with this phone. Okay, we got a problem. Let's see if we can fix it. Now, that just brings it to me. All right, good morning, YouTube. Matt M. Roy back once again. Back to you guys with a live stream of a computer repair. Yeah, so it's been a long time since you guys have seen a computer video from me. And I apologize for the lighting. If I turn the other one on, it's just going to be way too bright. But let me see if I can adjust one of these maybe. Get just a little bit better light. There we go. All right, everybody. So on the project, oh, great. Now we have a glare on the screen. We'll turn it. That'll work. Hey, George. Nice to see you. What we have on the workbench here is a PC that I picked up from well, actually, it was a trade-in from a very good client of mine and Dad's. Long story short, they actually had this sitting in their attic for many, many years. They got this computer way before I even knew them. And I actually have a flyer now that I hand out to businesses mostly saying that I accept e-waste. Well, I also hand it out to private people sometimes because you never know. People could have stuff sitting in their attics and basements and things like that. And sure enough, they had this set up here, minus the keyboard and mouse. Unfortunately, they did not give me a keyboard and a mouse, but that's okay. I can pick some of those up at our local Goodwill distribution center. So what we have here is a Dell Dimension L600r. So I have to assume, and I'm assuming because I haven't actually used this computer yet, that that's a 600 megahertz Pentium 3 processor. We have some form of optical drive there. It's a CD, it's just a CD drive, not a DVD burner or anything. Probably, judging by how it sounds, I would say that's probably like a 24, maybe a 32X. Because this system, from what I could tell, dates from right around 1999. So this is right before they started getting into the Pentium 4s. We got a 3.5-inch floppy drive. I did upgrade the memory in this. I'll show you guys what it came with. Let me see if I have the right stick. Oh, actually, I don't, because what I wound up doing is I added a stick of PC 133 I had from another computer. So basically, I upgraded this. I thought originally this maybe had 64 megabytes of RAM. It had 128, so now it has double that, 256. What I have done so far, and apologize in advance if there's some flicker. You know, this is a CRT monitor, but doesn't look too bad in this, my new Samsung Galaxy A54 5G. So what I've done so far is I went ahead and used F-disk to partition the hard drive. I wanted to get rid of everything that was on there because part of the deal with me getting this computer was getting rid of all of the customers' old data. They were really concerned about that, as they should be. So from this point, what I'm going to do is go ahead and attempt a format on the hard drive. So we'll do a format C:. Now, I'm not going to transfer the system over because I'm going to be installing Windows 98, and Windows 98 should do that automatically. Now it's going to access the floppy drive. It's going to say, are you sure you want to do this? Yes, we're sure. And as you can see, it's actually it's a 10 terabyte, or 10 terabyte. Oh my gosh, guys, I am so into today's hard drives. 10 gigabyte hard drive, and it shouldn't take long to format. See, it's already 5% done. This system, I don't know about the hard drive, how good it is. We're going to probably have to run a scan disk on that to be sure. Now, what I'm using is a Windows 98, and I could probably pop it out here for you real quick. What I'm actually using is a Microsoft Windows 98. This is a full version, so for PCs without Windows. believe this is what this system had originally. At least that's what the sticker is telling me. So we'll see if that is the case or not. But again, this is actually not going to take too long. Excuse me, my allergies are driving me up the wall. I hope everybody's doing well out there. I did this as a live stream because, once again, I don't have a lot of time now to be editing videos. So hopefully everybody enjoys these. We could have a little chat while I'm waiting for this to finish formatting. Some updates. I did get rid of the Tahoe. A lot of people have been asking about that. Yes, I did. The Tahoe was giving me a lot of little problems, nothing major. But the Tahoe now has a new owner. They're very happy with it, and I have purchased another vehicle. I'll tell you guys what it is, but I'll have to probably show it to you later. It's a 2004 Dodge Ram 1500 quad cab. And I'm pretty happy with it so far. One thing I will say is it's going to need a few minor fixes. It's missing the A-pillar. I guess you would call it the cover. But the dealer that I got it from actually is going to go to pick and pull and get that today. So I'll have that in. It's going to need a little bit of paint work. It's got everything is really good except for the roof and the bumper. And I have a guy that will usually take care of that for me. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, I got my hand in front of it. So yeah, you guys can see me. I need a haircut really badly. Got to try to get that done today. I'm sporting a little goatee there. But I think I'm going to give you guys a computer look. I'd rather you see the computer. So we're what, 48%? Yeah, this is not going to take too long at all. Now, the reason that I'm actually doing this is twofold. One, I want to practice my skills for retro OS installs, i.e. Windows 95, 98, DOS, and such. And two, these are actually really hot right now on eBay. These systems are selling for good money. I'll give you an example. A computer similar to this, I think it was actually, yeah, it was actually one just like this right here, which is something I'm going to be working on later. This is a Dimension 4 XPS T450. But it was one like that sold for upwards of $700. Now you're probably saying to yourself, "Oh man, Matt, I got all those computers at home. Man, I can make a buku bucks." Well, curb your enthusiasm a little bit. They are selling, but I think that was a fluke. I would expect this once I finish it. I have a nice sound card in it. I may put in a PCI graphics card depending on what chipset's in here. But once I have this done, fully refurbished, I'll probably be able to sell this for around, I would think, $200, maybe $300, depending on what the market is actually at that on that particular day. Because believe it or not, these actually fluctuate day to day. I've actually seen where these will sell for $300 on one day, and the next day they'll sell for $200. So it is kind of a volatile market, these retro computers. But I do have to say that I enjoy working on these, and I'm happy that people are having in their hearts to give out a little bit of money to keep these things from the landfills, because these computers, compared to what we have today, folks, they are so much better. These were solidly built systems. Yeah, it's a plastic case, but it's a nice, thick plastic. The inside is actually metal lined, so that's good. But it's just a shame to see this stuff going into e-waste and things like this monitor. It was funny when they dropped this off. My dad was like, "Oh man, what did you let them drop off that junk for? Look at that old monitor." And I'm like, "Dad, these things are getting hot again. These things are really in demand." So That's kind of my take on it. So let me know what you guys have been up to. I've been trying to keep busy. I bought this thing the other day at Aldi or Lidl. Aldi, I think, a little pedal bike. I'm trying to get Dad to use it, but no luck yet. But let's see. So what are we at? We're at 94, 95%. Wow. And this should give us a good idea once this finishes if this is a good or a bad hard drive, judging by if it has any bad sectors. I'll probably run Crystal Disk Info when it's all said and done, but let's see. We're almost done here. Oh, writing out the file allocation table, calculating free space. All right, let's see. All right, so no bad sectors. So that is a good start. Now at this point, usually, let's see if it put it under E drive. No. Now we got to figure out what drive it put the DVD or CD drive under. Could it be D? Not D. Believe it or not, sometimes it does it like a Z. Okay. DE, could it be F? It may not be finding that drive. AFG. I don't think it's C, because C should be the hard drive. Yeah, see, C is the hard drive. Let me think what I can do here. C, D, E, F, G. I'm going to try a few more. G, H, I. Okay, I'm going to reboot it because I think, if I remember, it showed me something when it was installing the drive. I don't think it was able to detect that drive properly. I may need to use a different startup disk, which I think I have here. I hope I do. Right now I'm using a Windows 95 boot disk, which honestly should do the trick. Windows something. Yeah, I don't have the right disk here. Okay. Well, let's reboot this real quick and we'll see what we can find. Don't worry too much. I know that I have other disks. Believe me, I have them somewhere. Starting Windows 95. This is where I saw it, but it didn't. I don't think. Yeah, drive 0, but it didn't assign it a. It didn't assign it a drive letter for some reason. Oh yes, it did. Look. I missed it. See that? Put it in R. Let's see if it works now. So we'll go Setup. Okay. So we have another problem here. Apparently, this driver is not working because it's not even looking at the drive. It's just giving me a flat error. Okay, so I think at this point, if I can find one in my box of junk here, let's see what we can come up with. Windows, PIX, Ethernet, Trident, Windows 9. Here's another Windows 95 startup. Let's try this one because I want to say this is a different Windows 95 startup disk. I think that's a older one, and I'm wondering if I didn't have issues with this disk. So we'll give that a try. The only other thing it could be is it could be an issue with the actual optical drive itself. Oh, I see we lost a few people here. Oh, that's okay. Let's see if we can do that. Another thing is that that disk may actually be bootable. I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and try booting off the floppy disk first. Incidentally, I had to reset the CMOS, the BIOS password was set on this. I don't know why anybody would do that, especially for a home PC. And I don't think it's the optical drive that's bad because I heard it spin up. It definitely achieved focus lock. Let's see if this is a different installation disk or startup disk. Oh boy, it is, but you guys see the problem already? Yeah, I do too. There's no driver for the disk. Okay, so that is not going to work either. Oh boy. Well, I think we're going to have to search a little bit more. I'm going to have to dig into my archive of discs here, which I got so many of them. It's crazy. One day, I say that, one day I'm going to have to go in and figure everything out and find what disc goes to what. Those are all my games, so there's going to be nothing in there. This WinZip, Windows 98 mass storage. That's a BIOS. BIOS, XP boot. The XP boot disk will not work. I know that for sure. Huh. CD-ROM drivers. AutoExec.bat. Some Mario game. The Amazing Spider-Man. All right. Well, I think we may have to change tactics here, folks, because I honestly don't think I have a bootable Windows 98 disk, but that's what we're going to try. We're going to try before we do anything else. We're going to try going into the BIOS here and see if I can set this to boot from a CD. All right. So it looks like we can. So we're going to go to CD-ROM, exit and save changes. And now we're going to see if we can boot off of this CD-ROM drive. If not, might try something else. Some of these Windows 98 disks were bootable. I question that. I give you guys a little asterisk there. Some of them were. See what we got. Fingers crossed. No. So obviously that is not a bootable Windows 98 disk. All right. What did I do with the case? Oh. I know. Treat your disks good, right? And they'll treat you well. All right, let's see what else we got. I might be able to find something that'll work here. I tell you, I got a mess of everything. They even have another Windows 98 disk lying around somewhere that is bootable, that is. Let's see what this is. eBay stuff. Well, what are we going to do? What can we try? Well, I wonder, is this Windows 95? Yeah. It was Windows 95. I definitely don't want to do Windows 95. Windows 95 is not going to be a good option for that system. That's Office 2000. All right, let me look through my disks here again real quick, and we'll see what's what. That was a Windows 2000. That would be another option. I do have a Windows 2000 disk, so we may just need to do Windows 2000, which is also, believe it or not, a very good operating system for playing games. Again, once again, that's if I can find the right disk. And because technically Windows 2000 is, I believe, in that abandonware category, we should be all right to install that if I can find it. Okay, well, here's a Windows 98 SE disk. You know what? Let's try this one real quick. We're going to try and boot with this disk. Do a Control-Alt-Delete. And if that doesn't work, I don't know. We may have to rethink this, because I'm not sure I know where my Windows 2000 disk is. She's thinking about it, folks. You thought I was really prepared for this, right? Let's see. No. Okay. All right. So I think what I am going to do. Oh, let's see. Let me see what I got in here. Hello, Stephen Barber. Nice to see you. WinZip, Windows 98, Dell. Maybe we will try Windows XP. What do you guys think? This system could theoretically run it. Yeah, wait till you see this. I wonder if you guys have ever installed XP from disks. All right. Let me try this first. Let me see. So if I do a Control-Alt-Delete and boot from the Windows XP disk, let's see what happens. I need to switch back to floppy. Hopefully y'all can see this well. I don't know if the screen, I think it's coming up pretty clear. So we're looking at floppy drive. And we're going to go ahead and boot off of that. Now, if I can get if I can get to a DOS prompt that has a good disk driver, then I'm going to go ahead and try to install Windows 98. But I am about 60 to 80, well, I would say about 80% sure that this Windows XP boot disk is going to bring me right into Windows XP's install. And from there, I don't know if I can get back to a DOS prompt. We'll have to see. While I'm doing this, let me know if you guys have any questions. I see we got 7 people here right now. You know, I'm kind of an open book. You can ask me questions. Well, that was not a good disk. Let me see. Check this out. This boot disk was from an old AOL 3.0 install. Let's see if I can boot from this. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Maybe that was a good disk. The pitfalls and perils of working with computers. It never ends. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Oh, that's what it was. I just needed to do regular floppy and then CD-ROM and then hard drive. Okay, that's what happened. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, about the channel, anything like that, let me know. I'm trying to do more videos as I have time. Yeah, time is the hard part, and that's why these live ones are so much better, because I don't have to spend hours and hours editing. It just works out a lot better. Keeping my fingers crossed I can actually get to a 5th like. Nice. Yeah, make sure you guys give likes and subscribes. Super chats are not expected, but if you want to leave a tip, that's perfectly fine. That's what I thought. So what this is going to do, this is actually going to go ahead and install XP from the floppy disks. Now, here's my question. If I go to quit setup, let's see, will it? No. It will not work. So I'm going to have no choice but to do XP as the install. But that's one problem you'll run into sometimes. The idea is you really need to get a Windows 98 boot disk, and I just figured out how I can do it. Check this out, folks. So what I'm actually going to have to do is use this computer here, because this computer, I believe, either has Windows 98 or Windows 2000 on it. Now, I'm going to put you guys down for a minute. I know you guys are flying blind right now. Oh, good morning, Justin. Nice to see everybody there. All right, so I'm switching out the computers because I'm definitely going to have to make some kind of Windows boot disk here. And I think that's what I'm going to show you guys. Instead of doing the install on that, we're going to go ahead and do a boot disk, because I don't want this live stream to run too long. It's already been about 30 minutes. Let me grab a floppy disk here. Whoa, that does not look good. Do we have a connection issue? We have a connection issue. Good enough. So this system I got from my good friend Denny. Shout out to you, Denny. I think this is a 450 megahertz Pentium 3, unless I upgraded it. Boy, that hard drive does not sound healthy. But that could be normal. It's been in a cold storage for a while. Let's see if she boots up. Ooh, yeah. Oh, wow. I could hear that hard drive not wanting to spin up. Let's try this one more time. This is what happens, folks. You plan out a video, you hope it goes one way, and sure enough, sometimes it goes another. I can hear the hard drive spinning, but it's not happy about it. Not at all. Yes, it is. I don't know if it's actually failing. I think it's probably because this was in really cold storage for a while. Sometimes you do a little percussion maintenance. Give it one more go. If not, I'm going to have to call it quits for now, and we'll have to pick this up another time. One more go, folks. Let's see if she'll spin up. She's trying, but she's not happy about it. Oh, good. Excellent, George. And I know for a fact there's an operating system on here. Nah, she ain't gonna go, folks. She's just too seized up right now. Again, probably from the cold weather. Well, we gave it a good try. Thank you guys for coming. I might try to do another live stream later. I don't know if it's going to be computer related or not. But I do have some errands I have to run today. Yeah, I've got to look into the Discord. Honestly, I haven't really... let me turn you guys around here. Oh, man, how can you see me? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I haven't really been up on YouTube lately. With all the negativity and everything on YouTube, I just really haven't been wanting to make videos. Kind of like my buddy Tyler. If you guys know Tyler, I'm not sure what his current channel handle is or his YouTube account is right now. I know he changes it from time to time. Yeah, I mean, everything else is going well. I just haven't really been in the mood to make YouTube videos. I've had a lot of other things going on around the house and trying to make money, and that's always a hard part, especially when you're in my kind of business because it's seasonal. When you're working on computers all the time, you have your good times a year, your bad times a year, and unfortunately, holidays are usually a bad time. Well, I should say holidays right before the holiday is good, but after the holiday, the sales really dwindle down to a few. Yeah, go ahead, ask away, as long as it's a reasonable question. I'm going to keep trying this computer while we're talking. Yes, I know I need to get a haircut, folks. It's on my priority list. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to try to do that this morning. So many, you wake up and you have your day planned out, and then so many things enter your mind that you want to do, but you never get around to doing everything. It doesn't work. All right, let's see. No, she still ain't going, folks. She's trying. Like, I can hear the hard drive trying to spin up, but it doesn't get there. No operating system. Once this warms up, I'm almost positive it's going to work. Let's see, nothing else I can do is take the hard drive when it's, hang on, I'm missing something. Okay, when it's plugged in, shake it and spins up. Yeah, that's, when you do that, that's usually a temporary measure. That's an old trick of the trade we use to get old hard drives that are like on their last legs to spin up so we can get the data off of them. That's something that we've used for years. All right, folks, I'm going to have to end this because I do have to run some errands today and maybe try to get my hair cut. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to keep you all updated as much as I can. Like I've said in the past, it's just so many things going on right now. And it's really cold outside, so there's really no way I can make videos outside without major harm to myself, because it's like single digits here in Virginia right now. All right, everybody, peace out. And as always, have a blessed day.